Hey guys, Neely here, and I am coming in for a week 4 check-in for my Whole30. Today is day 30, so today is the very last day. I'm very excited to have made it this far. Things have been good. I have not cheated. I have been on program. I'm very excited to finish this Whole30 strong. So just an update on how the week went and how I'm doing. I told you last week that I had been struggling with a lot of digestive upset during week 3, and that was unusual for me. Like, I wasn't having that kind of digestive problem before the Whole30, so it was kind of annoying to all of a sudden have all this, bloating and stuff when I hadn't had that before. So that was discouraging, but then this week it seems to have passed. So I think my body was just going through like die-off symptoms, healing from the things in my diet that were inflaming my gut, and now things are better. So that's good. I'm happy about that. But I'm basically, as far as my digestion goes and like ease of digestion, it's about the same as it was before Whole30, but it wasn't bad before Whole30, so that's fine. So not anything amazing and dramatic, but it's fine and good, and I'm glad that the bloating and stuff has passed. That was not very fun. I finished Tom last week, time of the month, and my cold that I had last week is gone, so I feel like I let go of a lot of water after those two things passed, and I can, like, just this week I have started to feel like my body is changing, just feeling leaner and my tummy flatter, all that kind of good stuff, but it really took till the 4th week for me to really feel like I was getting somewhat smaller. So I haven't weighed. That is part of the program, not weighing the whole month. So today is the last day. I will weigh tomorrow, and I am planning on doing a video of like a list of non-scale victories and then a weigh-in just to see how what the scale says after a month of doing Whole30. I'm pretty confident that I will have lost some inches. I plan on measuring also tomorrow. So I expect that I lost inches just because of the way my clothes fit and the way my tummy feels, but the scale, especially for me, it seems like it does not align with changes in my body the way it seems like it should. So I don't know. I have no idea what the scale is going to say tomorrow, but I am fine with that because my body is definitely changing and getting smaller, and so that means I'm moving in the right direction no matter what the scale says, but it will still be interesting to see what the scale says in the morning. As far as energy, I have not felt like I've hit the tiger blood, like consistent tiger blood mode that they talk about on Whole30. I still have been having some struggles with energy during the day, mostly on days that I didn't sleep well the night before, which isn't very often, but I just haven't felt like it's hit me 100%, the increased energy. And again, my energy wasn't terrible before the Whole30, so it's not like I'm still, exhausted all day long or anything, because I wasn't like that. But it's just, I feel like I could feel better. And that's why I'm kind of glad that I am going on to the 28-day reset with Aviva Ram. I talked about that a few videos ago. It started, I think, 4 days ago. I think today is day 4. And so I'm kind of doing the Whole30 and that overlapped here at the end of the Whole30, and then I'll just continue on with the 28-day reset. And actually, it's very similar to the Whole30. There's just a few little differences. One big problem is going to be coffee. She says no coffee. So I am going to do that. I'm going to take out coffee. I think we were supposed to take it out for like 2 weeks. She's doing it kind of in a step-by-step thing where this first week is just prep, like getting your kitchen ready and kind of figuring things out, and then slowly removing things like taking out the added sugar, taking out gluten, taking out dairy, and then the next week we'll focus on some other things to take out. And so we're not just taking out everything all at once. So the coffee isn't out yet. I think that comes in like week 2 or 3. So I'm not doing it yet, but it is something I'm going to do. And then because this first week is prep and taking out gluten, dairy, and sugar it's not really changing anything for me because that was already out for the Whole30. So I'm just kind of continuing on with the Whole30 foods. And then when we get into the weeks further along, I'll take out the other things like coffee, and I think there might have been a few other things, but we don't have all of the information all up front about the reset, which it's making some people very confused, but she's giving out just daily emails. She sends out daily emails, and it has one more step to add, one more thing to do or to learn about. And so we're kind of just getting the information piece by piece. So I'll just wait and see what she says to do, and I will follow along and do whatever she says because she's a very wise woman and I want to follow what she says and learn from her. So it has been really good so far. She's done a Facebook Live that was I think it was 2 hours long of a whole information about leaky gut and about how the gut works, and she answered a lot of questions. So that was really helpful and good, and so I'm learning a lot from that. And she also is doing mind-body exercises as well. So the one for today, the exercise we're supposed to do for today is take a hot Epsom salt bath tonight and relax. So that is something that will be easy to do. And just little things like that. And she had said before that she'll talk about dry brushing at some point. I want to learn about that some more. Just different things like that. So anyways, it's been fun, and I'm going along with that. And it's kind of good that I'm going from the Whole30 into that because I haven't felt like I've gotten as much out of the Whole30 as I wanted to. So it probably wouldn't be a good time for me just to go start reintroducing dairy and grains and all that stuff when I haven't gotten fully the results that I wanted to yet. So hopefully going through this 28-day reset with Aviva Rom will get me to where I want to be, and then when I do reintroductions, I can know even better how things are affecting me. So as far as food, I am just in the groove, kind of the same as last week, where I kind of have a good routine down as far as cooking a meal every day for the family, and yeah, it's just kind of just humming along. I have found that I am not really interested in eating, so I let myself get fairly hungry before I actually put the effort into eating, because it's not the super highly palatable foods, so it's just not as worth it to put the effort in until I actually really need to eat, which is probably a good thing. I'm not letting myself, starve or anything, but it's a good thing to get in touch with hunger signals and recognize how much food you need versus how much you're eating just because it tastes good. So it has been a very good exercise for me, and I feel like I'm in a really good place as far as food goes. I'm not eating for comfort or eating for emotional stuff. I just eat because I need to, and I try to make it as enjoyable as possible when I eat, and that's it. That's fine. I will share more about my non-scale victories tomorrow, like I said, and some of it has to do with food and my emotional need for it going down, I guess. But I'll talk about that more tomorrow. Certain foods in the fridge and in the cabinet that on other paleo challenges that I've done, I would have totally binged on and used them as comfort and in place of unhealthy foods. But now it's like I have those things in the fridge and in the pantry, and it's like I don't even notice they're there, and they've been there the whole month and I haven't eaten them. So anyways, I'll talk about that with the non-scale victory and the weigh-in video tomorrow. But I think that's about it. I didn't have a whole lot to report. Things are about the same, just eating and living. I've kind of fallen off of posting on Instagram my meals and all that stuff just because they're all the same meals that I've been eating the whole month, and I've already Instagrammed all of those. So I did Instagram my breakfast this morning because it was something different than I'd had, but yeah, I don't have a whole lot of interesting stuff to say. Once you start doing this, you just get into a groove. You eat, you rotate through the same kinds of foods, and it's just living, so it's not super exciting to post on Instagram every day, 3 times a day. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Things are still going good. I am still on plan, and I'm very excited to have almost finished another Whole30. Every time I've done it twice now, and every time I've done it, it has been a great experience, and I'm glad I did it, and it teaches me a lot, and I highly encourage it for anybody out there that's thinking about it. So that's it for today. I will definitely be back again tomorrow with my weigh-in and my non-scale victories. And then also I wanted to do a video on my Whole30 budget, the food budget for this last month, how we did on the budget, and then just some tips for trying to do a frugal Whole30 with your family. So that's it for today. I will be back again soon, guys. Bye.